Testing. I bet. Okay. Y'all a little far. Alrighty, much better. Obviously, you can see, hold up. Obviously, you can tell this is not my crib, you feel me? I pulled up my boy Carlos because I'm about to be in New York for like New York Fashion Week for the weekend and stuff. But this is a more chill and like calm, more video. Wow. This is a more chill, calm video compared to like the other ones I've been posting. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit late. I've been trying to be consistent. I'm still gonna be consistent. So, you know, cut me some slack. Today, I'm really just gonna be talking about how like, I really just got to where I am today. Going through the step-by-steps, and hopefully anybody listening or anybody wondering how I did it, y'all can pick up some pieces and try to, you know, do it yourself. Dang, I forgot my intro. Yo, it's King Asalu, I'm back with another video. I just explained what we're gonna do today. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that, you feel me? Let's hit 4K soon. Okay, so everything started out February 2020, right? I'm over here about to get some Jamaican food with my friend, and my boy calls me, my boy Sam, love that boy. And he says, yo bro, how fast can you get to the school? This is because there's a fashion show casting for Atlantic City Fashion Week. And I get my food, don't worry. And I get back and I walk. At the end of the day, they like me. They allowed me to do the school show, and I did the big fashion show that's actually in Atlantic City. After that point, that's when I actually got my drive to want to be a model. This is kind of what kicked off everything else that went on for my life. My first runway show, it was tough. Like one, I met so many people that have been in the industry for a minute, people that have been in movies and all this stuff. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'm trying to be on that time. I'm like, what's good? So in reality, oh God. That's when I decided, okay, I'm gonna lock in. So I got back from that first fashion show. I hit up my friend, Arvi. Arvi, love her to death. She's the one that really like helped jumpstart my whole career. She's the one that actually did my digitals before I even got into like the fashion show and everything. I hit her up afterwards, and we literally just did shoots every week or almost every day. Just putting together different outfits and having her take my pictures, and my boy Emmanuel as well, my brother. Love that boy too. They essentially helped jumpstart my whole drive. Like I would start posting on Instagram all of my outfits and me like having my little shoots or whatever. It was essentially building my portfolio, because Instagram nowadays is people's online portfolio. People will find you off of social media. Like that's regular now. Come on now. So like I said, I was essentially building my online portfolio through Instagram by constantly posting all my shoots that I was going for. Over time, let's say like June, July, I actually got like picked up by DTLR, and that's how I started working with them. My boy Lewis is the one that hit me on Instagram, and he said, yo, you trying to come work with DTLR, do e-com and lifestyle stuff. And that was the first time I ever got a rate as well. A rate, for those that don't know, is what you're paid hourly. It's what you get paid as a model. That was the first time I got one. It was 50 an hour. 50 an hour to just walk into a studio, take some pictures of clothes, in clothes, and leave. I was like, okay, this is valid, you feel me? Luckily, me and him became really cool, so I got close with him. Then he introduced me to a bunch of his friends. It was like a trickle-down effect. So now like his group, I became a part of that type thing. We're gonna backtrack just a tad bit. I forgot, in February, I did the Atlantic City Fashion Show. Then after that, I did a Rutgers Fashion Show. And then after that, I did Philly Fashion Week. So literally all in a span of like 2 seconds, I did like 3 fashion shows, which kind of got me like more acclimated to the space, and also a little bit like, you know, connecting with new models and new designers and stuff. In the Rutgers show, I met a great man. His name is Kwame, I believe. I really hope so. He's the one that put me onto one of the model agencies that I'm still with today. They got me into like a lot of great work. That's when I worked with Nike, Insomnia Cookies, Spencer's, and like a bunch of other stuff. Later down in the year, this is like December-ish or whatever. No, not even, September-ish, around my birthday, I did another show for Atlantic City Fashion Week. And this is kind of when the fashion show stuff started getting a little dead to me. I was like, it's not really like my speed. I don't want to do runway anymore. It wasn't giving me like what I really wanted, but I just did it because it was fun. Like my friends were there. I made a lot of friends at the first show, so I kept going. Then, fast forward to next year in February again, I did the fashion show for one last time. Thank God I won Male Model of the Year. And that was tough, don't get me wrong. But obviously me, in my head, I don't really see accomplishments like accomplishments, so I just kept it pushing. Shout out to ACFW though, so if you ever want to, you know, jumpstart your career, go try to cast for their show. Going into 2021, after that first fashion show, or that last fashion show, that's when I was introduced to the whole Instagram reels of like unboxings and cool transitions and stuff like that. I personally decided, yo, why don't I do this? So I started making some really, well, elementary but still clean transition videos of me unboxing sneakers that I would buy. I had a very bad habit of buying a lot of things during this time, but it's all right though, you feel me? Everything happens for a reason. I started off like, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just trying it out. And if I didn't know, like, know how to do something, I literally went to YouTube and figured it out. I downloaded any editing softwares that I thought would be good for me and got straight to it. After the unboxings, it started to get to the point where I wanted to reach out or branch out into more things. So I started doing fashion videos and more like transitional, like cool, grab your attention. And I was doing skits as well. Like my skits, don't get me wrong now, my skits was type 5. You can go check that out. Scroll down a little bit on my page, you're gonna see the skits. So I started expanding more onto like the video spectrum of like social media. And I started TikTok for the first time. I did that in 2020, end of 2020, and I just chalked it. I was just like, you know what, this isn't for me, and I just did it. And then I doubled back again. I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's not be stubborn and let's just go straight for it. So I started making all the trendy little dancey trend videos on TikTok and stuff, and I started growing my platform on there as well. So it was Instagram and TikTok where I was really going crazy at it. I was making videos all the time, anytime, and school wasn't even nothing crazy back then. Closer to the summertime though, summer of 2021, that's when things got a bit more serious. I could see the fruits of my labor, because obviously I was making videos for a minute and a lot of them wasn't even touching 10K, and then they started touching 10K. And mind you, I'm still at like 2,000 followers right then. But then, you feel me? Consistency, I was making quality stuff and being consistent with it, and that translated into things starting to pick up a little bit more. So come around August time, that's when I made a couple videos that like kind of went stupid viral, but it slowly crept on. So I go to Canada, I make one video. It's literally like OD pictures that I took mid-year video. So like you're 6 months into the year, show like what picture. That slowly started going off. I was like, yo, okay. Right now it's probably like 700 something K or 900 something K. I started growing followers, and on TikTok, some of my videos were going viral as well, and that brought followers from TikTok to Instagram too. So I grew, I was like 5,000, 6,000. And then I made another video just before I left for Canada. That was me dropping my shoe on my foot and transitioning into like 3 different outfits. It was the chillest video, honestly put in like little to no effort, but I made it in 10 minutes, like literally. That video alone, probably is at like 2 mil right now. It jumped crazy, and that's what kind of jump started the whole growth thing on Instagram and TikTok. So from August to about like September, I started growing at a rapid pace because like the videos were picking up, and I was still making more videos while I was, I guess you can say, in the upstream of like the algorithm. I was still doing my outfit transition videos. Like it was real simple videos, like 10 seconds of me changing into an outfit with one transition of me dropping the shoe. That helped. Like people were loving it, and I was having fun with it, so it kept going. Around like September now, I'm at like 20 something K. And that's when I landed my first deal. And I should hit my boys up at GLD, because that was my first deal. September 9th, I signed my first contract with GLD. It was like 3 months, I think, for like $12.50 for a few posts. And I was ecstatic, because it was like, yo, I'm really getting paid for something that I really started at the beginning of the year. I was like, yo, I can do that. Why don't I do it, you know? So actually taking the initiative is what really started everything, which I tell people all the time. Don't think about it. Like with YouTube, bro, what is the point of just saying, oh, I want to do a YouTube channel. Oh, I want to make a brand. Oh, I want to... Just go and do it. Ask all the other questions later. You can literally find everything on YouTube anyway, so just get to it, you feel me? That's exactly what got me to where I am today, because I kept doing that. During all this, I'm still having like modeling jobs that like semi-frequent. I'm making content consistently. A lot of the content was probably personal, and I was just having fun with it type stuff. Then I made my YouTube channel in October, and I started going heavy on that. After this, it was literally just like a long run race. This is, well, not a long run. You know like how they say the turtle and the hare, what the turtle was doing? Yeah, I was being slow and steady. I was just consistently making my videos. I was trying not to think of the numbers, because I knew that got in my head a lot, because when you reach such heights, like videos hitting 2 mil, 3 mil, such and such, it makes you want to consistently hit that mark every single time. But that's not gonna happen, especially with these algorithms that we have today. So don't be sad if one video does this, another video does that, because in reality, you have no control over it. All you can do is try your best to make the best videos you can, and yeah. I guess we can say that we can fast forward and try to like move into now. In between September and now, I probably gained around like 60 to 70,000 followers on Instagram. On TikTok, probably like 100,000+. It's crazy because there's a lot of things that's happened in between, like a lot of opportunities. Like I'm meeting with new companies or working with new companies that I never thought I would, like Puma, Unidays, Boohoo. I've been to a bunch of different places that I haven't been, or I haven't thought of even going to. Like LA, yeah, I went there. That's 2020 for the first time. Then I went again in 2022, which is crazy. Went to Miami for the first time. That was crazy. Just literally experiencing more than I ever thought I would, just because I started making videos, having a creative outlet to myself. And like, it's fun because I get to share what I feel like is valid. I also get to share my beliefs and my mental issues and everything. Like it's literally like an internet journal. And this is what just goes on in my head all the time. And I get to put it in like to a physical like thing. You feel me? Like I can take my visions and put it out into videos where people seem like they like it and it seems like it's helping them. So I'm happy I can. Hopefully it doesn't seem like I'm rambling in this video, because in reality it kind of seems like it, but this is kind of, yeah. There's a lot of tribulations on the way though. Like I went broke multiple times. I didn't know if I was gonna be able to pay bills. Like I'd say a big thing that I had to realize is that like because I started making like such large lump sums of money at a young age, because mind you, I'm still 20. I turned 21 in September 23rd. It threw me off because like their concept of money kind of changes now. Because like now, personally, I don't think of money as how I did in high school or in the beginning of college. Bread is just bread. And I'm not saying that on some cocky stuff, but it came to the point where, well, this is the problem, yeah. It came to the point where I was like, oh, it's coming back, so I don't gotta worry about it. And I was like, no, you do gotta worry about it. You can't just be dropping bread all the time for no reason, you feel me? Like literally, I'm still a student. I'm a full-time student, content creator, and model. Like, this isn't something that's just easy to do, but at the same time, like I said, it's not something that's impossible. Because at the end of the day, 2021, I seen something, I said, I could do this. And I did it. You see where I am at today. So I'm still struggling, but all I can say is thank God, because every step is literally like hopefully a step in the right direction. And all I do is pray that I make the best decisions to be in the right direction. But if there's opportunities laid out in front of you, take them. Like, please. And if you see something that you want to do and you feel like you're passionate in, go do it. Because in reality, you're the only one stopping yourself. That's what I had to realize as well. Because once I realized, yo, I don't care about what they say or care about what they on. I know this is what I like to do, and I know this is gonna make me happy. So let me get straight to it, you feel me? Like, that's just the fact of it, you feel me? Sometimes, obviously, there's always gonna be times where you get down to yourself, you're like, dang, this video ain't do this. You gotta just brush it off, you feel me? Dang, I wish I was making more bread, but you're making bread. At the end of the day, you started from A, and then now you're at B. Hopefully this helps. Thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you on the next one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? Share with the homies. Let's get to 4K. And I'm gonna catch y'all. Okay.